Yay, hi, and hello. This supraliminal numero uno neuroimmunology lyrical medicinal is intrinsical technology is just one interpretation on mental stimulation, and when used with musical melodies is like a meditation these great lines is like drinking fine wines for cosmic divine climes. Demonstrate this objective. Get a perspective on these subjectives. So, kick back, chillax, live it with feel, and keep it real. It's time to close your eyes, inner energize, unwind your mind, breathe the free air of earth that we all share with you since birth. You'll feel the love percolate, so get ready to recirculate, to re-receive. Lovely, okay, it's true that imagination is new information. Grow it in you, as that there is always room to zoom and think out of the box. Imagine there's no limits to time or space to unlock any mental blocks, and because minds work better when open like a parachute, you'll get knocked off your feet from the obsolete. That's absolute. As imagination simulation is stimulation, don't use it in moderation, use it beyond appropriate, optimal, operational limitation, to make a space destination, education type of situation. Disclaimer, this could be a mind alteration across the whole nation, a new education, sensation demonstration, when used for recreation. Infinity is divinity, as it's all so surreal and also so sublime, as it's essential for our existential real reality paradigm. If you can see this as a fine sign, then it's time to make life divine. It's your point of center in all of space and time. Then we prime define a style, smile, shine. Yeah, oh yeah, every time. In this place you enter when the 3Ds align. Since a placenta, your body presenter is for your soul sensor, and when they combine, as the inventor of the 0-point infinity center, it's funny, life's a game played at the center of infinity, your brain. Hi, yeah, hey, now say hello to your pineal gland, or is it unmanned? Even if there was nothing, not a thing to perceive time, even the odd singularity for any reality paradigm, then nothing is perceiving time. So then eventually it creates a line. Any perception point seems instantly coming from nothing, as infinite nothing is only a perspective along any linear timeline, like yourself. Any perspective in all of existence is certainty persistent. Before you were born, all of eternity was inadvertently, certainly instant, with a time persistence. Any perceptive observance has this resistance, like your own bliss instance, which is also a fine perspective in this existence. Hi, yeah, a mate. So infinite time and space, this place has already begun. Now know that nothing is impossible, as the philosophical rule number 1. And so, something from nothing is possible. Thus it's already begun, where everything is possible. It has, or will already be done. Enjoy each and every birth from our Mother Nature Earth, as life is for fun. See the maternity of eternity creates everything at any place and time, and dualities from polarities are really fine existence, signs of design, making new real realities, where whenever it's your time to shine, creating piles of fine smiles when adaptation lines combine. So go the extra mile and define a prime sign with divine style to be at favorable odds, as we're all in queue to one day be gods. Because perfection is only perfect when shared, it's agreed, and majority is what majority does. Happily indeed, you see this life is for you to decide, like truth or dare, and think, how great is God? Play a little thanks prayer and receive a wink. If there's a way greater that God can relate, yeah, then it's already done. Just wait, you'll relate when I elaborate later. God is a champion, without a doubt. You got to love the matrix of love, and I'll see how universal order surely fits like a glove. Your appreciation is a personal piece of, as above so below. The simplicity of love is in synchronicity flow. You know, it is shown, yet still unknown, that we are not alone. Just look up to know you're never, ever alone. Even the moon's subliminal, extra smooth mood lunar radiooptional. It's a synchronize in disguise, with real eyes in the skies, shining bright through radiant times. So bright sits this satellite, setting a light. Smile shines at night, even directing objects of affections, naturally, unilaterally, on all natural selections, by moon sheen to the extreme, that can't actually, as DNA genetics are in fine tune, with sun and moon magnetics, at the hiking tide of helix mitosis, zones of ribosomes helix from osmosis, making your inner quality a good quality for cosmic inequality. As inside the finite exists a point of infinite detail, within our finite scale is off the scale of indefinite, a prime time multiple of the three D's, the X, Y, and Z's axis, you sees, plus any one absolute 0 point of division ability will then make 2 points of define indefinitely. So now I point to my point to what is true within you. If you have the time place, that and say, time ad infinitum away for space, the space added continuum item, as we are not just worm food, and death shall not frighten. Then see how easy we shine and interglow, a maximum enlightened and without time resistance. Your observance has a this persistence, just as before your own fine perceptive perspective, bliss instance in existence. There was no time to wait, so remember, all existence will eventuate, because God is great. If you see, we are all part of this one, and that everyone has already won. You got to love God for that, as this trip is fully fun. For society to move toward an era of peace and love, it's up to you. Just realize the axiom of infinity as a new paradigm long overdue. And if you can relate this as a perfect postulate for divine intervention attention at her center infinity, and with the Holy Trinity unity as a sign of prevention extension, as it's all so surreal, the intention is also a so sublime invention from a higher pariah, paradise, paradigm, where at this point of time, I must mention, is like being on detention, waiting for fifth dimension ascension. Here we come. Hey, my friend, is the beginning, the end of the end? Is the corner in this circle around the bend? How many numbers are there to comprehend? Infinite time and space never need not begin, as every anywhere has everything already within. With this time-space continuum, forever continuing ad infinitum, the linear dimension is like a spiraling thing. See clues to the hidden can come from the given. Fun loving in and fun living in. That's the objective from a perceptive perspective. Now when our existence is in need of some assistance as the object of affection and creative collection is forever moving forward the perfection direction of virtuality for reality and natural selection to combine all our cognitive collection. This, our cosmic soul connection, is a universe so perfect. As a matter of fact, it's not an act. Coincidental similarities repeat and enact. Actuality so exact, because that's how the universe runs, like music at play in harmonic tunes. Harmonics all sway, so swim with the current. Destiny of today, your moral compass will point the righteous way, but according to accordions, octave increments, playing cosmic string, provocative instruments, or ELEGANTSTRINGSECTIONSOFRELEVANT connection spectrums. Attune your natural selections for a broader, higher order probability, for more exceptions and less rejections of your proper ability toward absolute zeros. These quantum scales are divine, so salute these heroes, where 3 dimensions of time align. Just remember, the scale of infinity is a divine, linear line, a time-space infinite, defining paradigm, because even one point has 2 points at some point of define, forming a vector vortex loop. Is this axis prime line? Even the chaos of a fractal proves infinity is an actual, as the room to zoom has no point break. How the infinitesimal decimals can make a snowflake and make reality, divinity, so surreal and sublime, because thy bless, said Holy Trinity, time to shine instantly creates your 4th dimension perception of time, and thus ad infinitum, the time-space continuum, this logical, phenomenological, supraliminal intractable reality is actually like a fractal actuality of the time and space duality. as your mortal reality needs a gauge measure for normality and your mortality, then really is a virtuality. So as we shine our prime design, feel the love divine, know that when the end is near, we have nothing to fear. The universe loves us dear. Behold, they hate faith and God's high face. Together we all must embrace. United we are the human race. If not, we're only just a disgrace. And is a fair case, if not worthy of joining the society in space. As our sick society ecology needs more piety, variety, type of theology, then we can merge into the space society in cosmology, who deserve an apology for our known variety, idiotic ideologies, causing cosmology anxiety. So that's why it's now time to redefine this defining paradigm of what is the real point of space and time when they combine. Deep within us all, at every existence core, is the same source of a common universal sense force. The waves which flow from the cosmic ocean behave like a type of word lotion potion to boost devotion or direct your console emotion. Web surfing with this poetry in a local loop motion. Hava and come join this right off the poetry nomotion. In that blessed star, shoots for us to feel their love emotion. Ha ha hee. Sorry, one moment. Yeah, okay. Read the road signs throughout this wildlife. Steer away from the path of strife that can cut deep like a twisting jackknife. Exams for your soul to test it as a whole grading in the afterlife. So, can you see your mortality is really a virtue? Virtuality. Know that the real natural selection is genetic source codes, interpolation of X nodes with loads of triple X loads, a lucid love matrix. Cosmic soul collection that explodes, yeah okay, between the holy whole cosmos polarity and our center reality, which is not solely a singularity in between two poles of duality, definite soul dualities apart, create a shining jewel heart, as we are so graced, as placed, we're here. The human race gets laced with soul food from music you can taste, just with a copy and paste. Also, I'm making all of reality's observations, estimation equations, like calculus, latent 4D quadratus innovations. We open our mind to more real-time, simultaneous observations, and these hectic, trigonometric, per second squared realizations are for our sensations on various perception inner variations as any extra instances of less time resistances adds extra multiples, more space existences. With infinity, then everything at any place in time means anything can be anywhere at some point of space and time. Have you seen our universe schematic? It's very enigmatic, with everything dramatic, to make you feel ecstatic. static, and all the universe obstacles are epic pinnacle spectacles used as polite political, clinical analyticals. But you know, everything happens for a reason, so they say. Then so, take the good with the bad, come what may. Although that just goes to show you that life is a deck of cards, and still play dealy hard yards, like dealing with bears in your backyards. We face a time to redefine the defining paradigm of what is the real point of this space and time, to play how it rolls, as fate is guided. But creating black holes shows something still need to be decided, as it's no surprise we realize up in the skies, realize all the real lies in disguise. Don't be deceived, everything is not random as believed, even this appropriate moment being perceived. This phenomenological real reality is cosmological simplicity and ideological, intractable dimensionality. Because when both time and space at your place combine, align infinitely, then in continuum mass and ad infinitum item absolutely, as eternity is infinitely complex, making paradigms and scales that simply perplex, more intriguing than the opposite sex. We can't know if a Big Bang can even flex. They probably wonder sometimes why their thoughts are causing thunder. But when analog waves roll as one, these can be interpolation points of fun, called the superposition principle. That's just two ripples rippling at a single point, pointing to the nippling. Understand this, last waves do not exist, just bounce forever with nothing to resist. Even echoes from love, you know, are all around, from as above, so below, from every sound, from every voice, and from every choice, observed like water reflects. Our brains have ripple effects. These spoken discussion percussions can cause concussion repercussions. It's a serious critical analog to stereograph data digital, binary stereotypical, showing to the galaxy we're hypercritical. So, get ready for some cosmic conjecture lectures that are coming to get yours. Because the less we forget, the more we regret. Is the future already set? Whatever path we take, we'll get there the same. Give or take, destiny and fate have forever no weight. They don't lose track, just deviate. It's something new that you knew, making love like a stew, and nothing is created. It's just a recreation from creation. As to feel ecstasy is God's fantasy, and a gift to us kind, loving in His work, with the power to combine, as it's all so surreal and also so sublime. The unreal feel appeal of a rhythm kiss seals the deal on the void abyss. No matter what, who, or where, whether we're here or out there, it's the same existence, what we all share. So look after yourself and take care. AS self-consciousness makes us aware that we are something from nothing, out of where Forget the sins of the past, they're never built to last. And as anything need not begin, nor even need a start, as eternity was already within, all just another part, apart, like father and son. Our existence family is one. Remember, your existence would not exist thanks to the void abyss. Everything everywhere, we will not miss your persistence. To void resist, will avoid and miss persist. So to Mother Earth, blow a kiss and share together absolute bliss. Evidently, it is certainly a certainty we all will re-exist. Yeah. Wake up. And just what came first, the chicken or the entree egg? Is the universe God or energy? These questions beg, like is the beginning the end of the end? And is the corner in this circle around the bend? How many numbers are there to comprehend? Well, not created nor destroyed, agreed is God. So that then makes infinite time and space nothing really odd. So thus, this ad infinitum item is in continuum, giving all existence the nod. In this wisdom college, we're all just precarious peas from the same pod, goldfishing for knowledge with our various head rod, swimming in the old school, nefarious drool with the occasional prod. This planetarium aquarium is hilarious, everyone being precarious, trying to be gregarious in this age of Aquarius, loving ETs and God. Okay, Sarah, whatever will to be, or not to be, that is a question, not to be condescending about the condescending from non-comprehending about the impending doom ending from a black hole we are befriending by those who show no fear, holding going where no other would steer, even if we'd all cry a tear like condensation listening to their pioneer deaf ear conversation. As anyone can hear, their black hole desire to arc spark a cork, playing with an unknown fire, like a cakewalk in the dark. But, as evolution is adapting for transformation and the information is exacting toward creation, this confliction kiss will avoid and miss the void abyss, so that moving forward can grow, create naturally together, forward with the arrow of time, direction, because of the object of affection, to perfect, shared perfection, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now there's more hope, as faith no more clashes, due to the Hubble telescope, with more stars visible from afar than all sand grains on Mars. It's time to pray now as we play with ETs and their air guitars like avatars. Amen. Playing freely ubiquitous songs of intractable calamity anomalies, as nano-replication is real implication that will turn us to grey goo, and the earth will stand still like number 2 without a cure for that gray area. Grey goo flu, idiotic ideologies will make a long AIQ far IQ that's inside and outside. Intel 2 thinking for you too. As chaotic asymptotic brink conjecture junctions need two robotic symbiotic functions to work in conjunction. So who made who? And who made you? Can be answered based on this clue or two, as genetics allow for evolution and DNA can change for any solution. ETs must place bets, playing to see who makes the best guess, winning at amino sequences, even gets blessed from gods. Keeping us guessing is a gift unaware blessing, not for our head messing in the way of progressing, but for more shock and awe, in awe of an awesome lesson they'd be getting, I'm guessing. Energy is everywhere, so too is God, not created nor destroyed. You're starting to nod. Can energy be intelligent, in contrast, and have wisdom to last? Echoing for eternity, like every blast from the past. So are we like a neutron star, so dense to explore? Like a type of brain cell receptor? Redefine life once more, but there's a paradox with infinity and an eternal universe, like blessed by a curse, with only one time space immerse. This blessed universe defines that second is not the first. Like time travel backwards, or to recurse in reverse. Anything believed as impossible is never a certainty prediction, because future path possibilities create this contradiction, as endless time produces anything with its maternity. At some point, anything can happen within eternity, which opens up any all possible abilities. Electromagnetic feedback can open a time portal crack, and this time-space paradox can forever turn back the clocks. You see, time has not ended, the clock was not offended, history is not rerun, only more for fun. In parallel, that is one, as not even nothing is needed to replace an infinite empty space. So then it can be assumed probable these possibilities, and because perfectionism is serious subjectivism in universalism, with the natural object of affection being the perfection direction, as God is benevolent, it's relevant that it's a must He created this function to be ever prevalent, or the equivalent, pursuing perfection in conjunction, as perfecting perfection always requires further inspection, and at points of confliction, especially those with an objection affliction, suffering a final word intrusion, penultimate, ultimate theory delusion, have no objection to moving forward together with the era of time direction, because everything deserves respect, as anything has connections, correct directions you can expect, across the whole spectrum selections, with infinity's full potential, all possibilities are exponential, along the time and space sequential, time travel back must be an eventual essential, existential, traveling back in time, where past and future can align, something, some point, at some time, when technology somehow, at a point that can allow the time traveling descendant master, meet the eternal transcendent caster, like the yin and yang mang, on mission nirvana zen, may be walking amongst men, correcting once more and again all those brethren benevolence who emanate the eminence, never to push or shout in this game of courtesy and clever prevalence. Eternal material ethereal immortals, quantum leaping real portals, opening parallel dimensions, creating better, more outcome intentions as they drive along in reverse through our polar universe, where we forget what's remembered even before birth, not knowing whose idea subconsciously will appear, remembering by what was forgotten is so ironic, or forgetting what was remembered, it could be platonic, who knows? If living in a reverse polar universe, forward would seem moronic, or are we blessed by a curse, with only one time space immerse, with this blessed universe, having no time to reverse, and second best is never first. But one day, far into the distant past, a crew with top deck, epic tech, having a blast, set sail at half-mast. This all-star cast traveled back in time to make more time last. That day, their eternal sails down the void abysm, practically a hack tactic when you listen to their wise despotism. Like now, we are at Earth's points of confliction. The best time to be alive must be an addiction. Moving forward the arrow of time, correct direction. All those strict life evictions, creating conflict extinctions and choice predictions. For those constrictions, earn for yourself distinctions, as your relatives have really serious connectivity and mysterious restrictions. So see everything's relativity, using your pure love instinctions. Needless to say, the middle of the infinity riddle is fiddle-riddled by an infinite amount of zeros, all trying to be heroes, as everything is subjective on any subject. Anyone can be subjectives, and with all their perspective on objectives, like if natural selection is your only objective affection, and see that it's the wrong Big Bang pleasure direction that science marches towards the string and measure theory and its golden arches, not to relinquish authority or define black and white polarity. It's simply just they cannot choose what they cannot refuse, whether you're an atheist like Stephen Hawking's, or running diagnostics on agnostics like Richard Hawkins. We need to keep these selfish genes lean and expand loving dreams. Behind the scene, time and space are only linked by perception scale of how it's think. The smaller is more faster to perceive, or calculations per second more faster to achieve. Time and space have no limit, then so zoom in your finger and imagine what's in it. Behold, this knowledge is gold. God wants us to win it. It's too hot to handle and too cold to hold. Don't break this mold, it's so sold.
Hey wow! You see, we've come to this mind-blowing place.
And we're homegrown.
all welcomed here with grace.
So yeah, it's time to embrace man is human race.
Here on our base, sailing away through space, shining your smile that extra mile.
I'm defining the divine type style
with your inner quality, illuminating inequality,
Going with the simplicity of love that can flow.
As a synchronicity glove, as above so, below. So
high. Hey presto. It's the best bestowed.
First taste, no time to waste.
Hocus pocus, time to focus. 'Cause I think they're gonna choke smoke us.
Yo,
So let's go this bliss and bliss so synchronicity flow.
She shows, God knows. Find timeline rhyming in rows. So let's play these dominoes.
yeah, you're on a roll pulling out the magics. Out the hole of a rabbit hole hat tricks.
like a pearl to rejoice in an oyster. The love weapon drug of choice is so gangster.
But don't fear it. Just hear it. Then go deal it. To feel it. Like a think tank prankster.
But you cannot read a book from its cover. It varies inside from one and another other.
Who's what's right or wrong is an individual's perspective.
as even a derogative prerogative. Maybe someone's objective.
Depending on each one's own polarity of perspective.
So words alone are not a sign of trust.
Actions speak louder. Treat words as dust.
And the words you speak from out your voice echo forever as your spoken choice.
Your sense in fact, it's still all intact. We'll reflect on back what effect you enact as brain waves roll just like ripple. Vocal pollution can mentally cripple. So it is unfair to judge anybody's fate unless you are them. Mate, don't hate. Just be a mate.
As we all have lived a different past and working this unique life plan that we are cast.
And everything happens for a reason, so they say. Take the good with the bad. Yeah. Come what may.
Anything and everything is what we think from clues. With common most views is the reality link we choose.
As the perspectives of objectives is also subjective.
When the objects of affection are a subject election.
Like being neglected or rejected affected. That is to be expected.
But the use of your respect and tolerance, which then is detected.
We can keep cool, calm, and collected.
Where nothing is absolute, except resolution, as the ultimate pollution, absolute solution.
Relying on us to salute and accept revolution. And part of the solution is mood substitution from the institution. Where there is confusion, there is no substitute for proper execution.
Not by relinquishing the authority of the minority or the majority,
or defining the right clarity. What is the black and white? Light polarity.
Don't be deceived. Everything is not random, as believed. Even is appropriate moment being perceived.
Echoes from above you now know are all around from as above, so below. From every sound,
from every voice, observed like water reflects. From every choice, our brains have ripple effects.
These spoken discussion percussions can cause concussion repercussions.
With nothing to resist, they bound persist and forever exist.
It's a serious critical analog to stereograph data digital.
But due to the perfection direction being a natural object of affection,
making points of confliction, such as an objection affliction, move forward together as the arrow of time direction.
And as the universe runs like elegant music at play, these harmonic tunes are relevant harmonics of sway.
See, now just swim with the current destiny of today, and your moral compass will point the righteous way.
Even sections that play cosmic string provocative instruments.
Chords playing accordion spectrums according to octave increments.
So tune your natural selections for a broader higher order probability, for more exceptions and less rejections of your proper connection ability.
But forget the sins of the past. They are not built to last. Because the less we forget, the more we regret. Is the future already set?
Whatever path we take, we'll get to the same. Give or take.
Destiny and fate have forever. No wait. They don't lose track. Just deviate. It's something new that you knew.
making love like us too.
And nothing is created. It's just a recreation from our creation.
As to feel ecstasy is God's fantasy, and a gift to us kind.
Loving in his work. Yeah? With the power to combine.
Maybe consciousness is simply an oblivious part of God. Like we're all the same peas from the plants. God,
who really knows, as knowing everything would be quite odd.
Fishing for knowledge. And like now we're the rod. And as your mortality is really a virtue. Virtuality.
Know that the real, natural selection is genetic source codes.
Interpolation of X nodes with triple X loads.
This lucid neo-matrix, the cosmic soul collection explodes.
Then, where when-centered adaptation lines combine, will then shine prime in reality by design.
Like fine smile shines as God's divine sign, as a gift to us kind. This is our space and time.
Our holy cosmos polarity has a singularity heart.
As our soul is solely the duality, shining jewel part.
We are so graced and placed as the human race is raced.
And this soul food is music you can taste, or just copy and paste. As this conscious branch of the Genesis tree
self-devours the fruits of innocence and free. You, each leaf, draw water and prevent the rotten.
Or this branch will fall, with all flowers forgotten.
As thoughts can linger on every unknown face, kept held as a whole.
Closer than any warm embrace, tethered together at the soul.
just as the sun, the moon, and every star are cosmic oceans apart.
As last waves do not exist, bouncing forever, with nothing to resist.
And even love echoes for an eternity. All around it's everything you see.
That storm in your teacup. Look closer. Make a wish.
The water you see is not only for fish. H2O, the radar dish. So thus, ad continuum and infinitum.
In stereo is to behold the axiom of infinity as a postulate mode to be enlightened.
That never gets sold. Along the linear sequential, eternal unfold. So do not be frightened
of dividing any one 0 point. On these 3D of axis, we see
into 2 points subdivide indefinitely, and that is infinity.
So as it's because your own inadvertent existence came from this life, uncertain persistence.
That is why to encourage a life flourish from the reunion of marriage
to then elicit a new waiting individual sigil so explicit.
It's a creation. These sacred vigils and a must type of visit
for appropriate procreation is an act to enact. You must not miss it.
Plus this unreal feel appeal of that rhythm gives multiplicity
is divine bliss and seals the deal to avoid and miss the void abyss.
So thanks to all Mr. and Mrs. all every existence can reminisce as this quest for conquest rides high, deep, and steep.
For whatever abundance brings, it's to fold over the healing wings.
As wisdom is far greater than knowledge, that life itself can teach, not a college.
And as emotion is our driving force, following your instinct without remorse.
Think. Why did you work and race like a horse as you ran this path? Of course.
So it seems lost respect can be fatal. It starts early, even as prenatal.
As cosmetic dollar has our value control, yet no real worth. R.I.P. the human soul.
The ripple wave motion in your membrane ocean.
Reverb as vocal water effects. Now hear its sound. Here connects.
All the words we speak from our voice echo forever. What was your spoken choice?
Our words alone are not the sign of trust. Actions speak louder. Treat words as dust.
And their sense, in fact, if still all intact, will reflect back what affects you enact.
Therefore any contact has affected impact. Emotional needs are not an excuse
to stop being human and scream yell abuse. It's just a matter of mind over matter.
In difficult times, your hearts could shatter. Always remember the love when you met.
Cherish good times. And never forget the signs. Your kids are all number 1.
They deserve the best in life. And all that is fun. Just look into their eyes to hear their cries.
To learn the purpose of life is to enjoy the highs.
Certainly, one cannot help those who cannot help themselves.
Attitude and ability are keys for true soul health.
And as a sign of wealth, protect your assets that maintain your health. To win one war at a time, with the rest on the shelf.
To be able to grow from this, if you're blessed to progress and for an all success, happiness.
The secret of a woman to make her show.
So alive with emotion and dim it below.
Rolling like waves is how they flow.
Ride 'em when fear high, pick 'em up when fear low.
Unlike man's stomach, speaks from his heart. Simple quick fixes are his quick start.
Can't argue with that. Logic from the south.
Then his ears are all yours, plus a smiling mouth. Because when two twains collide, crossing over, then inside.
It's something new that you knew. Brewing magic like a stew.
It's out there somewhere, and it's only fair to share.
Because nothing is created. It's all just a recreation from all this wreck. Creation.
Now not to be condescending, as this is for comprehending.
I show no fear or cry a tear, like condensation.
As now, evolution is adapting for transformation.
And the information is exacting toward creation. Then, moving forward together, can create the arrow of time direction.
As naturally, the object of affection is perfecting shared perfection. For more kicking back, living with feel, like chillaxin' and keeping it real.
It's the hardest challenge to overcome,
but we'll make the higher rewards when we have won.
Use your assets Don't waste a thing.
Body and soul make your heart. Yeah man. Pump them to win.
Just freestyle, yeah, fine, smile shines. For some more fun sometimes.
Because out there to be won is some more real feel good fun times.
Look up at the moon. Its supreme satellite. So radiant, divine, sitting sublime bright.
As it sets its stars, so prime light.
By shining our dials on high at night.
To create extra miles of smiles, alright.
Like a machine to the extreme. Brighter than any other star sheen.
Keeping selfish genes lean. For more loving dreams. On the scene.
As it's essential that our existential has the potential to be exponential,
Affecting little objects of affections. Directing literal supernatural selections. It can synchronize with real eyes in the skies. To then realize
all the real lies in disguise. As the French do not make fries. When high-fiving the Cloud9 highs, he's shining under a sub. Superliminal swoon is from above the superluminal moon.
It's a extra super smooth mood lunar rejuvenal in full bloom.
Where when scented adaptation lines combine, will then shine prime in reality by design.
Like fine smile shines as God's divine sign. So surreal, so sublime. This paradise, paradigm.
Then you know that ecstasy of reality is worth a fantasy coming into actuality.
when your parents centered. Then you entered a new holy pleasure. Was wow. Just invented.
It's a gift to us kind, as the loving in that work has the power to combine.
And this is our whole point of all of space and all of this whole holy time.
So look up at the moon. Its bright primal light, shining our smiles on high at night.
As this relative, real reality, paradigm, is all so surreal, and also, oh, so sublime.
Fine prime lines that align rhyme. As above so below all around.
Are illuminating the shine. Oh yeah. From within every sound.
at the center of infinity, where your 3DS of frail time.
With the whole Holy Trinity, this true whole unity is a prime divine design.
Between the polarity of duality, the added 3D that we see
is to add infinitum to the time and space and continuum,
and makes our zero-point singularity this surreal reality.
And is how we avoid and miss, yet still weakest.
Avoid abyss. As this business is top to toe bliss. Isn't it, yeah?
But what is the norm to conform when we're all uniquely born?
To be normal then is quite abnormal. Like sheep all shorn, dressed uniformal.
Feel free to be you, as you're uniquely new. Is the new dawn morning, as dew from your longing.
Just read behind the clues and find the truth within the news that's forming.
As this relative, real reality, paradigm is all so surreal and also, oh, so sublime.
Find prime lines that align rhyme. As above so below all around.
Infinity. United wisdom. Graceful persistence. We can overcome any type of harmony resistance.
Because deep inside us all, at every existence core,
is a desire for peace, love, and coexistence. This is universal law.
All as children of the thunder, who infinite eternal wonder.
Humbled by our love mirror, we're treasured for our humor.
As we reminisce this quest, on earth we done what's best,
for which are only a guest, what is deemed as our nest. We can reach the end crest, and must pass this test.
So when the end is near, we have nothing to fear, as the universe loves us dear.
So behold a cosmic faith, and God's face, as together we all must embrace.
Or we take our final bow of grace. United, we were the human race.
Since we hardy soul partitions parted, we become known as the dearly departed.
And although we're still a polarity apart, we're forever a soul, singularity at heart.
Oh yeah, we party harder in this partly polarity part.
Our whole holy cosmos polarity has a duality part.
As our soul is solely a singularity, shining to your heart.
We are so graced, as placed in the human race that's raced
and is soul food. His music you can taste, or just copy and paste.
The soul is soul in a singularity, a duality apart.
From melancholy, told cosmic polarity, shine in your heart.
So graced, as placed, the head of human race gets raised.
At this the greatest point of all time and space.
With this music you can taste, just with a copy and paste.
Such is the simplicity of love, when in flow, and in synchronicity, as above, so below.
As with all brethren benevolence, at Zen, with the yin and yang, Mang, once again.
So, no matter what, who, or where, the same existence we all share.
Look after yourself and take care. Self-consciousness makes us aware. Hear something here. Out. Where?
When the selfish genes are kept lean, there are more loving dreams on the scene.
Which is essential. If our existential is to have potential, to be exponential.
And we're at points of confliction, such as an objection affliction.
Have no objection to move forward together with the arrow of time direction.
And all those who self-destroy are just called the cosmic rejection.
So let's play a tribute salute to all those who self-execute,
still tooting their flute, thinking they are sexy cute.
But with the infinity, united wisdom, and graceful persistence,
We can overcome any type of harmony resistance in our shared coexistence.
Because deep inside us all, there burneth that brilliant light.
Even Mother Earth shines an inner bright.
So to all brethren benevolence, who be emanate the eminence, and imminent evidence,
I send peace as a dove, as above. Universal order fits like a glove.
In this game of courtesy, and the forever clever prevalence,
No matter what, who, or where, the same existence we all share.
Look after yourself and take care. Self-consciousness makes us aware.
if you live free, away from sin, rolling with punches, smacked on the chin,
and use your assets. Don't waste a thing. Then body and soul make you your heart. Yeah. Pump him to win.
Read the road signs throughout this. Wildlife. Your instinct will steer away the path of strife.
That can cut deep like a twisted jackknife. Exams for your soul. Testing it as a whole.
Grading in the afterlife.
As this universe is so perfect. It's a matter of fact.
Coincidental similarities. Repeat actualities exact.
And as the universe runs, like elegant music at play,
these harmonic tunes are relevant harmonics of sway.
See, now just swim with the current. Destiny of today.
And your moral compass will point the righteous way.
The less we forget, what was to regret, as the future is already set.
It's from whatever past were to make. Our destiny is the same, given to take.
However, forever is fate. It has no weight. Never losing track. Only just to deviate.
Yeah. Main kick-busting kickoffs. Fuel the kicking back. Kickbacks.
So score the time to shine and relax, as it's all just the game of life.
So then bring your AAA game. Not the blame game. Walk of shame.
Probability ain't a proper ability, and the referees are not to blame.
What will it be? Let it be. Spelled out, these words are true.
And this is my hug to you.